Hello everybody, welcome on the channel. In today's video we will look on my new charger 0550-4. It is very amazing and I think for the money very good charger. We will a little bit talk about what was in the package. Most you have seen already. There are two small boxes, one here, one here. In one is the USB cable, which is actually for the connection. With this cable we can go here on the USB-C port. They have already changed it. It is the USB-C now, and you can connect it and with the computer and the software make the monitoring and store the data and so on and so on. In each box we have two cables red, two cables black, and on each you have four wires. It is 2 times 12 AVG and 1 time 14 AVG, and the small one it is for the sense of the voltage. In total we have 3 power lines and 1 measurement line. That's what is in the boxes. I have seen here it is even maybe possible to use it on the sides. You can put it here actually, and you can mount it even maybe in the rig or something, computer rack, or I don't know, you can use it. It is nice option. What you can see in the behind, we have 4 channels and each channel actually have its own cooler. You see it's not one block, each one has one fan, and I think the size of it is the 80mm fan, and the cooler you see it is 14 centimeters long. That is enough for the, let me say, 250-300 watt, taking the heat off from the machine when you are charging and discharging. What is very nice, it is the power cable. If you imagine it is only, let me say, maybe 1300, maximum 1500, it cannot go more. The consumption of this device, they did the cable 3 times 1.5 millimeters, which is quite nice. If you imagine the hot water boiler at home, it is 0.75 and it is taking 2 kilowatts, 2.2 kilowatts. So this one is nice one. I would like to talk a little bit about the options that this device have. We can start it on. You see all 4 channels are running. That's quite nice. One of them is fast, and the two, they were a little bit late, but I don't think it doesn't matter. And really the option of this charger is like you have in the name 05. It means 05 like 0 to 5 volts, up to 50 amps and 4 channels. Yes, you have it just here, and each channel is galvanically separated. What does it mean for us? If you will be charging one battery, you can charge it with all 4 channels. So at the end you can charge it with 200 amps, which is very, very amazing. I am not sure how it will be possible to see on the software in the computer, if it is somehow taking all the data into one graph, or you will have 4 times 50. I'm not sure about it, I didn't test it. For this one we will make one extra video when we will be testing this charger and taking charge of a lot of batteries. As you can see here is waiting 64 pieces actually, so it is 64 kilowatt hours to charge. So this is definitely adequate charger for it. What is also very nice, if you have already built your pack, let me say the battery box, let me say the 16 cells, and you still want to charge it and let me say make the initial charge, this charger, because it has those channels galvanically separated, you can even charge the cells already connected in the serial. It doesn't have the problem. You will charge each cell with maybe 50 amps or as you wish, 20 amps, you can set it up, it's no problem. And there will be no issue. You don't need to disconnect the cells. Everything will be working perfectly. So two options really, serial and parallel. You can take your pick and charge or discharge as you like. This is very, very amazing. Originally, I was buying or ordering this charger on the AliExpress, but I really have to say it wasn't the good idea. AliExpress is now a little bit with the pressure. The sellers are charged the extra money from the AliExpress and they want you to make some kind of payment that is extra. And then the seller comes to you and he wants the money after you also. So even when I had such a nice offer that I have made in the last video, definitely I have canceled the order because they want me to pay extra $150, let me say. And I said, no way, no way, I don't want that. So I have ordered this charger somewhere else. And I will give you the contact in the few moments when we get there. As you see, we have also the manual for those who can speak Chinese. You have the first half for those who cannot read the Chinese and speak. For us is the second half and a little bit smaller. So we have this manual here, the production, blah 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 blah, model number, qualification number, QC pass, blah blah blah, everything, calibration number, everything nice, nothing handwritten, everything printed, so you can make your own picture, some kind of reminder what you should do, how you should connect. I think it is very nice what you really should, so make attention really into it. We have also the certificate card. And I was actually speaking about it, but you see, if we can charge and discharge from 0, 3 to 5 volt. You shouldn't go up and below. And we have also amps from half to 50. I think the steps will be about 0.1. And the accuracy of this charger, it is voltage and amps less than 0.1%, which is quite nice. And I think adequate for the charging of the lithium cells. They are saying it is valid for 1 year from the date of the purchase. I don't think so it will get so much crazier after that. Working temperature 0 to 40, it is normal. You see the weight, you see the size. So 620 is wide, so it will not pass into the rack classical, but you can make it your own building. So this one is the charger. You see what you should do for the testing. We will get to it later. I will make one extra more video when I will be charging and testing. We will see how is it with the internal resistance, if we can measure something, and so on and so on. And now we will go to see where I bought it and how much it cost me. Hi guys, welcome on the channel. We are back on the computer and we are going to have a look on the Alibaba. This is the place where I bought it. I have cancelled, I have told you, on the AliExpress. I wasn't satisfied, they want extra money, and if I bought it on the AliExpress, that would cost me $150–200 extra. And I don't think so. You want to pay more, even doesn't matter from where you are and what kind of project you do. Everybody wants to pay as less as possible. You can see the price we have here. We have discussed this price. I was searching, and Annie that is actually working on this channel on the Alibaba, she gave me this price, and we have managed the shipping with DDP. It means you pay the shipping, but there is everything included. There is shipping cost, taxes, everything. The package will come to you at your door and you pay nothing extra more. This is what I love the most, because the Chinese, they can do it and they can do that cheap. That's very amazing. So you see the price, we have $389 for the charger, and when we look on the shipping, you see 99.85. It means it is together 488.85. I think it is the best because we are below 500, and it means at the end we have actually 4 chargers by 50, and each one of them is costing, let me say, 122. That's amazing. That's amazing price for me in the Czech round. I am always saying it's like 2,500. And if you want to buy the solo one, the small one, just the 50 amps and one channel, it will cost you, let me say, minimum $40-50 more. And with this one big package of the 4 channels, you can push 200 amps, you can charge a bigger packs, you can charge the big parallel packs, you can charge 16 cells. In the total, I don't know, 5,000, let me say, ampere hours, and it will go by 200 just a day and something, and you will be ready. So this is very amazing. You can prepare one box with one charger in one day. That's really cool, because anyway, when you bought the lithium cells, or lithium phosphate, they are already 30% charge, for charge. So you don't have to go with the full capacity inside, but for the balancing at the end, I think it will take anyway one day, even when you charge 16 cells with this charger. But it's one day, one box, one day. I think for the initialization it is quite nice. And for those who would like to really buy this charger, I have the affiliate link in the video below in the description, and you can use this link. It will lead you directly to the Annie Young, and she can really provide you, I think, the same price. It's not changing so much. We will see how it will be after the new Chinese year. It will end in 2 weeks, so I think now you have a lot of time to think about it if you want to buy or no. But definitely, I think this is the best price I have seen. I have seen much more, something like even 600-700 for this charger. So definitely I am very satisfied with everything. Even the shipping was fast to the Czech Republic. It took, I think, 14 working days. A little bit between 2 and 3 weeks, which is quite nice. And I have it here. It actually arrived on the 10th of February, yes. So this is what I wanted to tell you. You see, it is realistic, it's no fake. I just bought it, I have it, and at the end I will be charging finally my batteries, because my old charger was a little bit damaged. I can show it to you. There will be also some kind of work. We will maybe also look on it, but you can see it is the eCharger 4010 that was able to actually charge all 16 cells if you split it by 8 and 8, and it was also very lovely. But I was playing a bit. I was thinking, okay, it can handle the 55 volt input, and it didn't. So they said it's up to 50 and on 55, and it wasn't even 55, it was 53.2 maybe, and actually it burned to steak. So I have ordered some kind of parts, and I will have to replace them, and hopefully I will fix it, because it was anyway charger of the more or less the same value. If you maybe search for it, I think you will hardly get one below $550 anyway, and mostly it will be available in the RC shops, because this charger is specially built for charging, let me say, RC models, small lithium cells, but you can with that very easily charge even those big packs, because you can push actually 40 amps and high voltage. You can push 40 amps and you can go 8 channels. And in some kind of critical, let me say, conditions, it is dual channel. You can actually even connect it, channel 1 and channel 2 together, and you can get even more. You can get 70 amps with 8 cells. So it's huge. It's huge. It's really pushing a lot of power, and it needs very good power supply. Because count it like when you have 70 amps and you are charging, I don't know how much, 25 volts, 27 volts, 28 volts, then it's a lot of power. You need minimum 2 kilowatt input source and very stable, and let me say lying somewhere about 40 volts. So it is very special. Maybe 45, 48 maximum. I do not recommend more. I think for the efficiency it would be nice to have it on 48 volt, but not more, not more. There is one model more. I think they are selling it now, and he should be able to accept D55, but it was the top limit, like here was D50. So I am not sure when you have fully charged 16, for example, if you have the battery box and you would like to charge from the battery to charge something else, then it will be a little bit problem. I think when you reach over 55, you will burn the new one anyway to the stake, like this one I did on D53. So that's very shitty, but Discharger has very nice advantage. If you imagine, he can discharge the same, and he can actually the energy not lose to the heat, and he can put it back to the battery if you are charging from the battery. So this regenerative discharge, it is quite amazing thing when you are making charging, discharging and cycling or something like this. It's, let me say, more efficient charger than the one we are actually willing to buy, or if you are willing to buy. So, and I bought. I bought because I want this one, and I wasn't sure I want this, I want that. I wasn't sure. At the end, I'm going to fix this one, and I will have both. So I can a little bit play with that. If I want to charge, discharge, I can do it a little bit differently. But still, I can do only 8 packs for the charge, discharge, cycling. So let me say up to 30 volts. I cannot do more. I don't have the battery 48 volts. I have everything 55. So, okay. So thank you for the watching, and I will see you on the next one when we will test and actually charge the batteries. We will charge the Cornex cell. I have 64 pieces, you have seen it, 16 boxes to charge. So there will be a lot of testing. I would like to also solve the issues with the software. I have actually from the Annie she sent me. It is a little bit Chinese, a little bit English, but I think it's fine. And we will see it in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.